Well, it's Sunday again, and you know the drill. Yes, it's time for another episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics. And of course, continuing with the second issue of America's Best Comics, which, boy, does that really need an asterisk on that one, doesn't it? Well, here we go. Doc Strange returns in a new adventure called Doc Strange and the Human Bombs. Anyway, a grisly sabotage plot strikes at America and threatens Doc Strange with the most horrible death the fiends of the Axis can devise. And there you go. There's a German and Japanese guy shooting at Doc Strange. But I don't think pistols is the terrible death that they've devised. So let's see what it is. At the Nazi War Office. Gee, which one? I guess this is in Berlin. I don't know. Used in the right way, General, the contents of this bottle can reduce the United States to a shambles. Don't forget that only Japanese American citizens are at large in the country, Professor Seppuku. No, they weren't. Yes, one of the most embarrassing elements of American history is innocent Japanese were locked up in internment camps during the war. Yeah. So, guess they just forgot about that, even though it was happening at the time this comic was made, I'm sure. Anyway, and unfortunately, most of them are loyal to their adopted nation. Yeah, they were, but locked them up anyway. I've got a list of those in key defense jobs, and loyal or not, they will spread disaster. All I need is a submarine and an English-speaking crew to arrange a reunion with my misguided countrymen. Very well, Seppuku. Partners in treachery is poised for the attack. They'll see our work, Captain Vermin. But no one will learn the method. Yeah, because it's in a little bitty bottle. Well, anyway. Remember to read the caption at the bottom. Boy. 10 days later at the FBI. Important tip, eh? And it better be to get me here at dawn. My identification card will show I am a foreman at the Madison Arsenal. I am also a trustworthy American. My tip is that in 4 hours, the arsenal will be blown off the map. What? Let's get this straight, Hakoda. You were seized at your home by 3 white men and blindfolded. What then? I can't guess where they drove me. We climbed down an iron ladder. The cloths were removed from my eyes, and I met an evil Nipponese named Seppuku. I refused to join their scheme. And after the usual formalities, Seppuku ordered my release. And you weren't threatened? Hardly. Seppuku boasted that not even the FBI could check him. I suggest you search the arsenal and all its employees. At once! And we might as well, call in Doc Strange while there's still time. Sure, why not? Who? Oh, you'll see. Later at Doc's home. I'm afraid the drive's off, kids. The FBI wants me in Washington. What's wrong, Doc? All I know is I've got to hurry. Pack my bag, Mike, and send it Air Express to the Hotel Congress. Heck! Okay. America's champion hurtles towards a new menace. I've used half my Allison. Yes, he takes drugs to get his superpowers. To get me there in a hurry. And if I need the rest, I've got it. All right. Okay. Meanwhile, the arsenal will be nothing but a hole in the ground in a few hours. What's next? Okay. Before public morale can recover, we'll follow up with America's newest battleship. Takamura is a cabin boy aboard the Columbia, anchored at Baltimore. Bring him here. Ja, Herr Seppuku. 9 hours later. Anything else, Admiral Hunt? Nothing, Takamura. You may go ashore until 4 p.m. We didn't have long to wait. Help! Quiet, or you will land in the bay full of holes. What are you doing? What are you going to do? It's what you're going to do that counts, friend. Professor Seppuku receives a new victim. I will speak to him alone. By the way, he was captured on the dock. Okay. To be brief, Takamura, our countryman, Hakata, has already doomed the Madison Arsenal, which will explode at 10 o'clock. You, too, can be can be useful. Meaning, my ship? Unflinching patriotism gives its answer. I will not betray the flag I serve. You had better kill me, seppuku, since during my 5 free hours I will expose both your plots. There is no need for anger. Do as you wish. If we cannot be friends, let us at least drink a toast in our native rice wine before you go. Only the ritual of my ancestors impels me to accept. Some distance from Seppuku's hideout. Give our regards to the G-Men, fool. 9:43. To stop that dog Hokata, I must reach the arsenal in 17 minutes. Can he do it? Well, Takamura leaps into a parked car. Not one of our race will be free from suspicion if his treachery succeeds. Why? Meanwhile, at the FBI office, we've searched every Arsenal employee, and no one else can get past the guards. Maybe that threat we can't take a chance. If the blast is due at 10, I'd better get started. Hokata may have a perfect record, but I'd better keep my eye on him. A whirlwind flight takes Doc to the Arsenal. Fantastic as it may seem, I've been watching the clock, waiting. One way or another, you'll be through waiting in 30 seconds. Okay, yeah, jeez. It didn't work, Hokata. Great Scott! Guy just runs in and shoots him. As Doc crashes through the window in pursuit of the Arsenal is rocked by a tremendous blast. Well, not too smart there, Doc. Doc's might freeze him from tons of blazing racket. Don't tell me someone's still alive in that. It's Doc Strange! That Jap! Jeez. Did you get him? We were coming to nab him after he ducked past us. Then the explosion knocked us off our feet. He shot Hokata just before it happened. I'll check your files back in Washington for his photograph. We've just started, vermin. The Columbia will be next. And then... Oh, wait. Oh, he was talking first. Okay, congratulations, Professor. Yeah, soon after. Okay. A Japanese named Kaguchi is, what? Is a draftsman in the Navy Department. Why not disrupt the entire fleet? Good. I'll send them in after him. Oh, Jesus. It won't be easy to raid the Navy office building. Why bother? We can phone Kaguchi and trick him into meeting us. We're too late. He was called to the FBI. Let's go. Maybe we can head him off. So anyway, so they're after the Columbia too. Who phoned the warning? Anonymous. But since the link with that Arsenal explosion, Mr. Kaguchi, may help you identify the man who shot Hokata. I am secretary of the Japanese-American Naval Club. Have photographs of members. Meanwhile... Oh, yeah, never mind. A vital discovery. Here he is, Takamura, and he's a cabin boy on the Columbia. Boy, I really can't I don't know where this is going. I guess here. Admiral Hunt says he isn't due aboard until 4 o'clock. I'll be there, waiting for him. And it might be a good idea for Kaguchi to stay in my room at the Hotel Congress until I get back. Doc and Kaguchi reach the strait. Watch out! That's Doc Strange! So, they kidnap Kaguchi, so, yeah. Quick, get in! Here's something I'm always ready for, rats. 2 of the plotters are caught in a cyclone of strength. The car swerves in. Okay. I guess, yeah, okay. This is the next one. Hurled to the cellar below, Doc weathers the crushing impact. Well, it's cheering to know I've got more than Takamura to handle. I'll save Kaguchi later. Are you sure? The big job is to get to Baltimore and watch the Columbia. Just gonna watch it, huh? Soon afterward, so you met the intrepid Doc Strange. with Kikuchi. We'd better find, find what he's up to. Guarding the Columbia, is he? And you, Kikuchi? Supposed to wait. Hotel Congress. The crafty master spy finds a new objective. Ah! How helpful it would be to find someone as strange as Allison in his room. Yeah, I wonder if he named his drug after an old girlfriend, Maybe so. Mix this with half of the Allison and leave it for Strange. The rest is mine. That's pretty good. Yeah, he poisoned his little super drug. You can trust us, Seppuku. And now there is no further use for you, dog. Ah, he shoots him. So, yeah, sure, Doc Strange, you can save him later. No, you can't. Minutes later, Doc's hotel room. He needed his bag anyway, Virginia, and after hearing the news flash... Oh, wait.
Hope Doc won't be angry that we flew down, Mike.
He needed his bag anyway, Virginia, and after hearing the news flash about that...
Someone's at the door.
It's Doc. Let's surprise him. The skeleton key always gets results. Now what? The room looks pretty empty. Mike swoops in, surprise attack. You're not that lucky, brother! Plug him before he gets help. Yeah, well. Get help? Me? Wow. I'm moving. Okay. Getting a new apartment or something? Seppuku's mad enterprise veers toward an unexpected defeat, only to be saved by a fluke.
Good heavens!
Get that Allison, Werner.
Help! Ooh!
We can carry these two down to the stairs to the freight entrance. Duck's allies revive in the lair of a heartless captor.
Don't, Mike. It's hopeless.
The big shot, eh? Oh, considerably more than you think, little one. Okay. For example, when the Columbia blows up and your friend... God damn it. For example, when the Columbia blows up an hour from now, your friend Strange will be aboard.
Ooh!
Don't worry, Virginia. Doc will escape somehow. And if he does, I've got half of the Allison. Better not be around when Doc uses his half, mug. Enough. Throw them in the oh, wait. This is not done very well. Seppuku plays his trump card. Quite so. It's been diluted with enough of my explosive compound to shatter a mountain. You dirty... Oh! And, stick him in the glove compartment. Meanwhile, on a Baltimore naval dock, no sign of Takamura yet. Hope he hasn't gone AWOL. The cabin boy returns and spots a familiar figure. Oh, God, his accomplice! After my ship! I'll leave you for the G-men, traitor! He yanks the lever of a huge cargo crane and... Yeah. Certain he has saved the Columbia, Takamura resumes his duties. Good thing you're back early, boy. Jeez. We are leaving port because of a sabotage scare. When Doc revives, the ship's gone. I've got to get back to Washington and learn her course. Well, you probably should have figured that out before, God. At that moment, maybe we can learn if Strange reached the Columbia by picking up a shortwave flash. Columbia heading south in Chesapeake. And before Takamura got back, we will try it another way. I don't know what's going on. In an adjacent chamber.
Is this house moving, Mike, or am I still groggy?
I'll see whether... Oh, he throws up.
Mercy, what was that?
A still hull. Oh, we're in a submarine. Doc reaches his hotel. Great guns. Here's one fight I missed. You're kind of missing them all. He drains the deadly solution of Allison. One more mystery to tackle later. At the FBI, of course the Columbia sailed. Once you nabbed Takamura, but I didn't. He's aboard. Uh-oh. Jeez. Whoops. Oh, man. I feel like an idiot. You should. Man, the explosion's due in 20 minutes. I'll order a fast plane to... That's my job, Inspector. Just tell me which way she's heading.
Well, you know, Doc, haven't exactly been doing your job that well, have you? No.
It's the Columbia, coming up close.
Oh, this is minutes later, by the way.
Get the tubes loaded. I'm going aft to tell our young friends the good news. Doc Streaks. Doc Streaks down to the battleship's bridge. Quick, where's Takamura? The devil's alive. He starts shooting. Leaping to the deck below, Doc knocks Takamura over the rail just as a blast tears the Jap to shreds. Jeez. Look, way I was reading it, the guy didn't know that he thought these guys were traitors. And jeez Louise. Ye gods, a living bomb. God damn. This is a terrible story. Crushed by the impact, the submarine's control room is flooded. We're trapped. Help! Ha! Just wait until I swallow this, Strange. Then, as the stern tilts upward, try swallowing the ocean. Oh, it's little Mike. Try swallowing the ocean rat. Mike goes into action and actually saves the day. Vaulting upward, Doc retrieves the precious bottle. I might have known Mike and Virginia would turn up now.
Yeah, kind of doing your job for you. Well, anyway, then then swoops as the submarine goes down.
Chin up, honey. You're safe.
Oh, Doc.
Hey, he gets all the credit.
Yeah, he does. He does. But, oh, wait, what? Oh, now we'll get the, okay. But you're not, Doc. Seppuku primed your Allison with that awful explosive liquid.
Don't worry. I've got enough Allison to counteract it. Well, isn't that convenient? And at last I realize how that fiend tricked his victims into drinking a toast of death.
Yeah, he got him to toast, and they did, so the poor bastard... Yeah, here we go. Poor Takamura.
I wish we could have saved him, Strange. We can avenge him, Admiral, by smashing the tyrants he refused to serve.
Doc Strange meets democracy's foes again next month. This was terrible. I mean, look, give them some credit for actually saying, hey, they were loyal Japanese Americans and they were patriotic and all that. But what a stupid story. Plus, let's just ignore the internment camps, shall we? Okay, well, so there you go. Doc Strange. I guess he'll be in the next issue. Don't know if we will. All right, so thanks for tuning in. Check out the link description below for all the good stuff and whatnot, and we'll do it again next week.